guns. Should a kid at 13 years old own a gun?
I personally don't think so, but I think if
so
everyone's
too.
right.
By the way, you know Republicans, what I disagree with them on? Here's what I disagree with them on. I own guns, and I'm going to buy a lot of guns. I was in the Army. I like guns. I feel safer. First time I bought a gun, I'm living in my house with my wife and I. We had a kid. Range Rover's parked outside. This is 2012. I go to sleep. I wake up. We're living in Encino. I'm thinking we're in a good area. Somebody broke into my range, took everything, took the system. That day, I went and bought a gun. I had to wait 4 weeks for it, but I went and bought a gun. You're not going to mess with my family. It's that simple, right? But I never bought a gun prior to that. Even I was in the Army. I think this concept about me being able to go buy a gun, same day go home with a gun, and what do you call it, rounds and all this stuff, without any kind of training, I think that's not smart. I would much rather require you, before you own a gun, to do a 1 week training, okay? Learn how to use it effectively, because I'd much rather have 10 million people that know how to effectively use guns than just letting anybody just go buy the gun and go home, no problem, 20, that's fine, go take it home, it's fine. You just did a bounty gun. No, I think we need to test what medication a person's taking on. Many states do. I think we need to do a little bit of a background check. Many states do. But do you know why the NRA doesn't want to give the left this piece to negotiate? You know why? Same exact reason why what's becoming normal in school today. Because if you say yes to this, they're coming for this. That's their fear. That my ambition would be to get everybody in here to learn how to use a gun. 1 week training, take this course, just like you get a driver's license. Yeah. Go do it, guys. That's my... For you to go buy a gun at a store and come home, but
it's crazy.
It's a little weird to me. Mm-hmm. Okay, by the way, Republicans, when I say this, like, what are you talking about? You don't have the right to say something like that. I made a video once, the most hated video I ever made. Texas. I go to the store. I buy an M16 with all the rounds. And I leave. I record. It took me 15 minutes to go in, buy an M16, get the rounds, go to my car. I don't think that's okay. I think you ought to go get a permit. I think you ought to go get training. And I want my state, if I run a state, I want my state to have more trained people knowing how to use guns than other states.
Also, the more destructive the gun, the more the training, just like with the driver's license. You can't just drive an 18-wheeler.
Yeah.
That's dangerous if you drive an 18-wheeler.
It makes a lot of sense.
It's common sense.
Exactly, because you need a more sophisticated license. So if you want to have an M16, sure, have an M16. If you want a bazooka, have a bazooka.
Good luck selling that to them, though.
I understand also they're worried about giving up a little bit of distance.
Their worry.
Yeah.
That's their worry.
Yeah.
So I understand.
Also, there's a lot of money to be made in lobbying for that.
Like, there is no question about that either. I'm not going to sit here. And by the way, the more they try to threaten to take guns away, the more gun buyers, gun sellers make money. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's form of a military industrial complex. Yeah. It's another way of making a lot of money.